Hey, hey, hey.
Hello, hello.
Whoa, that's a little loud today.
Oh, is it?
I thought it was.
Well,
something just disappeared.
Wait, no. Okay.
I don't know.
Huh.
Anyways.
Hi.
Hello. We are back. We're back in Ohio. We did lug all this, equipment all the way to Mississippi, which Danna was a rock star, drove the entire way home.
I did not anticipate that. Like, I thought for sure, Tom was like, well, you have 4 drivers. You'll swap out. I'm like, yep, absolutely. And like, you kept asking like, oh, do you want me to drive?
But like, sometimes you're just in the zone and
That's
you just
how I
go.
felt.
And especially because we stopped.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like, oh my gosh.
I kept telling Kristin, I kept saying like, if I need you to cover like, or to jump on, I will let you know. And I was like, awkwardly fine. I had an insane amount of caffeine.
Had a lot of caffeine, like more than one should ever have probably in a whole week. She had
I had a little bit of heart palpitations.
Did you sleep when you got home?
I did. I really did. And it was funny because I thought for sure, like, I'm either going to be so wired that I'm going to be up all night or I'm just going to crash. And I did. I just crashed. Like, although by the time, like, I got home, unloaded everything, like, it was...
I still don't have everything unloaded, by the way.
So just now, I was just upstairs putting clothes away. And everyone, my husband will tell you, I am the queen of coming home from a trip and I am unpacked within 10 minutes of being here.
Yeah.
I don't want it to even look like I was anywhere. My anxiety, like, I can't handle it. Like, I need everything back in its place, suitcases put away, like, clothes in the washer. Everything is done as soon as I walk in. So it's been 2 days, 3 days.
Oh, mine's still sitting on the floor. The Hulkin is still in the room.
The Hulkin is pretty great, though. I'm not going to lie. That was pretty fancy to use.
It was pretty nice. It holds
well.
a lot
It works
of stuff.
very well. Because I was thinking about it. So, like, you guys each had, like, a small bag. Because, and Olivia and I did as well, because we were going
into Nashville.
Like, the first, like, 2 days, we were kind of, like...
all our dailies, like toothpaste,
yeah,
brush.
like your that stuff, and then like the clothes we needed just for those first couple days, because Liv and I were at my brother's for the first night, and then in Nashville. But then Olivia and I each packed a regular suitcase on top of that, and which I could have gotten away without this. I have this massive Cotopaxi bag, and I put like our shoes and odds and ends in there. I could have gotten away without that, to be honest, but we had 5 bags between Olivia and I. And you technically had
3. We did have that shoe bag, which had like a lot of like extra stuff in it.
I guess. So even if you had 4, it still dropped you down a full bag.
Yeah. I mean, we had way too many clothes.
Oh, we
like
overpacked.
All of us did. I mean,
we totally overpacked.
It was so chill, relaxed.
I didn't know what to expect. And I thought, oh, well, if we go out to dinner, but like 2 different nights, like the one night we ate at your brother's and the other night we had the crawfish boil, like we didn't have to like get dressed to go anywhere for that. So, which is no complaint on that at all. Like that was great.
The crawfish boil was so good.
Fantastic.
Oh, the crab legs, probably your favorite.
It was. I love crab legs. I did tell Tom, I said, oh my gosh, I said the crab legs were good, but I still think my husband makes the best crab legs. I don't know what he does, but it was, so Tom was trying to compare. I said, well, it was totally different because these had that Cajun seasoning to them. And I've never had crab legs like that. Like normally you just, dip them in your butter and
you had no butter.
No butter, no nothing. Like they were excellent. They were really, really good. But it was definitely like a different flavor than you would normally be used to with crab legs. But very good.
It was fun. It was a nice trip. We stopped at Buc-ee's on the way back. I got my styrofoam environmental friendly cup. And
she does love those.
I do like them. There's just something about it. I do like it. And Bill saw it and he was like, one of those again.
He's thrilled.
And I said, yep.
I bet he was so happy to have you home.
We beat him home.
Yeah, that's what he told me.
His flight got delayed. So Bill got to go to the White House for the Celebrate the American Farmer kind of celebration. And so he got to listen to Trump. And it was actually kind of funny because we turned on Fox News and we were listening to Trump and we were comparing all the funnies because whether I feel like you are a Republican
or a statement.
Yeah,
right.
If you're a Republican or you're a Democrat, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Sometimes Trump can say something that you actually do agree with.
100%.
And then he like adds something in that's like, why would you say that?
It's literally ruined by like the next sentence. And or you actually agree with his message on things.
And then you're like,
oh,
he toots his own little horn.
I wanted to like you on that one. Like,
it's so funny. I mean, I do find it comical. Like
I said to Kristin, does no one have a speechwriter anymore? Like,
no, but he does, I'm sure, and he doesn't listen. Like
I think he just goes off on his own.
He is Donald Trump, whether he's the president or not, and he would just do whatever he wants to do.
I was laughing though because there were so many things. Like, so to be very clear, like I like to say that I am kind of in the middle with things politically, but so say what you will. Like, again, this is not a political statement whatsoever. This man was a successful businessman before he was president of the United States. So, like, you have to assume he knew what he was doing in the business world, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I don't believe that since becoming president, he has suddenly started to say these off the wall comments. This isn't new, which means this has been going on and created a successful environment.
But that's why he's successful. He has such
years.
confidence in himself.
I guess so. I guess we could all take a page out of that book, regardless of
That
your
man
political
has no
affiliation.
anxiety. You know, I don't like that word, but there's nothing that man.
Zero.
He surrounds himself with good people.
There's nothing that stresses
like
that man
that
out.
he likes that do what he wants them to do, and they are very intelligent and smart. We were saying, so Brooke Rollins, who is the director of agriculture, she spoke, and we've had the opportunity to hear her lots. And so she is actually a brilliant, brilliant woman. And we were laughing because you have to play the game, I'm sure, with Trump.
100%.
You have to, play the game to do the role. And,
she tooted his horn. Like
she tooted his horn.
She was definitely.
But that woman knows agriculture. She grew up on a farm. Woo! There goes the microphone. Mic drop.
Got excited.
So she, but she's brilliant. And, I always say that, like, sometimes, like, this is like off the path, but there are lots of people that are good at their job. Mm-hmm. And there are very few people, I would say, in this world that I know that are like grew up on a farm, like grew up in a rural America and have like gone on to do huge things.
Well, I think more often than not, if you grow up in a rural area or on a farm, you tend to stay.
Yeah.
Like you do.
So you're a little limited in what your opportunity is.
Well, and also like so many farmers, it's generational farming, right?
Right. So but I'm talking like working in agriculture too. Like even if you work like, lots of executive directors of like commodity organizations, which is a phenomenal job. It's just interesting. Like you're kind of limited by where you live and like your state. Like I don't want to leave. I don't want to go too far.
Well, for sure. If you grew up in a rural America, the big businesses, the big things are not happening in rural America. They're happening in big cities, right?
Yeah, or like in Iowa or somewhere.
Or in Iowa.
Where there's more corn and
so
soybeans.
Random, but yes.
There's a lot of big business in Iowa. So it's
but
just here in Illinois.
To be clear, like that's something like we can laugh a little bit about because like the fact that you
you're
said
thinking
that,
like Chicago, New York.
I'm just laughing because like that was such a matter of fact statement, and I'm sure that anyone in agriculture would be like, yeah, Iowa, like yes, that makes perfect sense. And I'm like,
corn
what
country.
the F is in Iowa? Like,
lots of cattle, lots of corn.
But that goes to show, like I am obviously not educated in the agricultural world, and who knew? Like maybe. There's a lot of that in Iowa.
Yeah, there is. I just love a good story of like someone who's like a down home farm boy or down home farm girl. And now, so a really good example of this actually, well, I can think it too. Not that people know, but the CEO of Nationwide Insurance grew up on a farm. He's a farmer, still a farmer.
So I find that always to be interesting. I was thinking about this actually with your brother, to be honest with you. And
my happy little brother.
He's so happy.
He's so cute, isn't he?
So I said, okay, so Andrew is a perfect example.
He's the next one after me.
Yeah. And so he grew up on a farm. I mean, granted, your parents worked, your dad's, or both your parents worked outside of the home in, quote, regular jobs, but they owned a farm and you guys were farmers growing up. And Andrew obviously really does nothing in that world. And although I don't think any of your siblings really do much, Jessica does a little bit.
Jessica's horses.
But your brothers really don't do much. And it's kind of interesting. Like I always think about that. Like,
yeah, they'll never live on a farm.
When Alex goes to work and they're like, where did you grow up? And he's like, I grew up on a sheep farm. And like, people are probably like, wait, what?
Actually, I'm curious. I wonder if Alex even told him
he
grew
tell
up on a
people
farm.
that? Right.
He probably doesn't.
And then you have Andrew who grew up in this like rural Ohio, like, sheep farm. And now I did say to him, so for those of you that don't know, Kristen's brother has a pool business down in Long Beach, Mississippi. And I was asking him like, so how did you end up down here? Like this, that, and the other. Like he went to school at Mississippi State. He said he had moved away and like really missed it at one point and went back. And he genuinely, like Campbell overheard this conversation and she agreed with me. Like he just seems happy.
Yeah,
and whether you have all the money in the world, no money, I'm sure he does well for himself. That has nothing to do with it. He just is so happy in his life. And I'm like, who'd have thunk, like this kid that was a farmer boy growing up, like is now like,
yeah, he showed sheep. He did all the things.
Yeah,
And
like,
but he's still very like, if you think about it, like pools, that's very into soils and like.
For sure. And I
construction.
guess his background was originally in
horticulture.
landscape design and horticulture.
He's
So
landscape architect.
So there is definitely something there, but it's just kind of interesting. Like all these people that grow up on farms that don't stay in farming and then go to some
Different careers.
corporate America job or whatnot. And they're suddenly like I find people will be like, what?
Yeah, they're fun stories.
Yeah. It's just kind of neat.
So Bill went to the White House, but we beat him home from Mississippi. He had a very delayed trip home from there.
We told him
so
that
we beat him home.
He could have just listened on the radio like we did and gotten the same experience. He didn't have to go.
So there were a lot of people there. It was very exciting.
But that is pretty neat.
We got home, tried to get back to life. I don't even know.
I was laughing. I had to open the market in the morning and I thought,
who scheduled this?
Who would do this schedule? Like, what moron made a schedule that you would have to work 8 hours after arriving home? This moron did.
Well, my friend Trish came up from back home and brought her daughter up. And, I felt kind of bad because I'm like, I didn't have anything planned.
Right. Well,
we had just got home and she's like, it doesn't matter. Like, we just want to come up, visit you, see the farm. Like, Heidi wants to play with the animals. And she did this like overly delightful post about her visit. I'm like, oh, wow. I mean, it sounded like I really entertained her all day.
But I think that, I think people that don't live where we live and aren't super familiar with, it's really neat to get to see the ins and outs of the whole operation. Like whether it's just the animals or it's the fruit side of it or whatever you're looking at. Like it really is a kind of neat operation.
Yeah, I mean, she just wrote it so beautifully, like from a coffee tasting, which we did do. It was very informal. We even did a little math because we were trying to figure out the proper servings. Okay, but it is.
You guys,
when
I'm
you
a
say 2
business
ounces,
major.
a cup is 8 ounces though, like a cup.
So that would make me think it was
like it was this whole thing. We were struggling with
business
coffee.
Major and actually quite good with math. And this
I
was
think the
way
nurse
too
did better
hard.
than all of us.
Yes, like we were not good at it. And like I'm like, why is this so difficult? We ended up figuring it out. But all we needed to figure out was how much coffee beans to put in.
Basically, we were trying to decide how good this coffee was and can we charge a little more for it. And it is so good.
So I do think it's worth paying a little more.
Rural Beans Roastery. My friend Cameron has this delightful business.
Who
which
we now follow each other on Instagram.
Oh, do you? Are you friends?
We're buddies.
So I don't know if you saw on Instagram, but I posted a video, at the Reba concert with Trisha Yearwood. And my sister called me and she's like, Matt, her husband actually was in the background. He's like, looks like you made a new buddy at the concert. You were singing with them.
Someone else said that, was like, who's that guy that Kristin was singing with?
That's Cameron from Rural Beans Roastery. They live outside of Nashville.
But
so
like,
met us
she
there.
does actually know him. It wasn't some random man
But
sitting next to her.
that would have been so
Would have
funny.
been great. Would have been
if
great.
it was. Like, I just met a friend and we just like started singing the song together.
And now knowing Cameron, I am 99% sure he would have absolutely sung with a perfect stranger sitting next to him.
He would have, absolutely.
So
that
would
was
have.
That was funny. And so that was great. But no, the coffee is delicious. And we have this blueberry coffee.
So
at
it's
the
only
market.
funny because I am not a blueberry person.
It's blueberry pancake.
But the smell of this coffee will make you want to eat it. Like
I feel like Rogish Farms is going to want to have this.
Oh, maybe they should
on their farm, because actually you can't because we're selling it here. But it literally smells like you're in the blueberry patch.
We need a non-compete within like a 4-mile radius.
We like the non-compete.
We're big fans of it. But it was
it's so good. Like I wouldn't even have to put cream in my coffee.
No, but it was. That actually broke up what could have been a really terrible day. Like you kind of laugh, but like I got home. I texted Tom about 3:30 in the afternoon from work, and I go, I feel sick. I'm so tired right now. Like it just like all caught up with me.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
that's how I feel right now. Honestly,
I am hurting. I'm so tired. And like, do you know that Sunday morning, my husband and I say we don't sleep in. We sleep in compared to Kristin, and compared to like farm life, we totally sleep in. But like we normally on a Sunday, if we have nowhere to be, we'll wake up at like 7:30. Like I think automatically we don't enjoy sleeping in because you lose your day.
Tom
I
feel like
no, he was actually like, he even said, he's like, I want to make sure I'm up by 8:00. And I did set an alarm for 8 because I wanted to make sure Liv was up because she had to work. And so I literally set my alarm and went back to sleep. We didn't get out of bed until 10 o'clock yesterday morning. I swear to God. And I don't remember the last time I have been in bed that long. Now, I got up at like 9:30, but we kind of like laid in bed. We were like scrolling on our phone. Like,
that's impressive. Yes. I've never done that my entire
Joey
life.
kept coming in. Oh my God, we almost burned the house down because Joey's like, I want breakfast. Meanwhile, you're 10 years old. Make your breakfast. So I'm like, what do you want? He's like, we have the frozen Eggo pancakes this kid is obsessed with. Or when I make pancakes, I will just make extra and freeze them. And that way he can put them in the microwave. So he knows exactly how to make them. I go, make your own pancakes. Like, you're being ridiculous. And I did not want to get out of bed. Like, I was so tired. So he comes back up. He goes, I had a problem. He put 4 pancakes on a paper plate that he was supposed to put into the microwave and turn it on for 1 minute and 20 seconds. And instead, he put the entire plate and the 4 pancakes in the toaster oven and turned it on. A paper plate, you guys.
Well, you learned not to do that. Kids need to learn how to cook.
I think I made them wrong. I said, I think you did too. And you are lucky you didn't burn our house down.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of burning our house down right now, I really hope our barn isn't going to burn down. Do you operate your dryer when you're away?
Oh, so this is my husband listening?
No.
Okay. So
Tom says no.
He would kill me if I do it, but I do it sometimes.
Well, I'm doing it right now, but because my home dryer isn't working. So we just got while I was gone.
Okay. But in that circumstance, what are you going to do? Stand in front of it the whole time? Like, you're not going to not go even back to your house, let alone.
Yeah. Well, I was worried.
You're just as far here as you would be at your house.
Yeah, that's true.
It's fine.
Well, the first load I did. So anyways, we got the washer and dryer that we've had for over a year. I think we barely broke ground on the barn, and Danna found this brand new but dented, never been used GE.
It was
washer
literally
and
like
dryer.
The lady was selling it at her garage sale, but she had posted on on the like local Facebook page, and turns out she's actually a teacher at Joey's school or at the kids' school, and I asked her, I'm like, why do you have this? Like, this is such a good deal. And she's like, my husband has a buddy who like works for like the old Sears scratch and dent. I don't remember like what it actually was. Never used.
So we've had it this entire time. It was very cheap. I want to say it was like $350 for both.
Washer and dryer.
So that's exactly what we needed for the barn. So it just got hooked up this week. So I haven't used it. And then I think the heating element went out in the dryer. So I'm taking everything. I'm washing it at our house, and Parker did have a point. He's like, well, at least you don't have to take it to the Geraci.
Well, I was going to say, I almost said to, because our dryer, you guys, continuously has been breaking.
But Tom continuously
fixes it. And my husband
continues.
Like, this thing is on its last leg. It has been on its last leg, and the jerk keeps fixing the dryer. And I know some of you are like, don't call him a jerk. He's saving you money.
That's not a fun expense.
I don't care. I want a new dryer. This is ridiculous. And every time I'm like, I have to go to Kristin's and do laundry. I have to go dry my clothes at Kristin's. Barn.
It dries it faster.
True. But so my first reaction when she told me about her dryer was like, oh, you could just come over and I could repay the favor finally. But then she's like, so I'm just going to go to the barn. I'm like, of course
our barn has a washer and dryer. We haven't tried the washer yet.
If I ever get the pool house that I want, I'm going to put a washer and dryer out there just for pool towels.
For sure. This was just to wash like sheep stuff, like blankets and like when we're lambing and like
I have
towels.
Decided when they finally die, I am going to buy 2 of those all-in-one washer and dryers.
Oh.
This is what I want.
Do you think they work? Are they well reviewed?
People are putting them in new houses. Like they're going into a lot of new builds, but people with big families, not that we have a huge family of 3 kids, but we have a lot of laundry. And they put 2 of these units in instead of...
What do these units cost?
More than a washer and dryer individually. But
of course she wants.
But what is my time worth, you guys?
Because that is true. I mean, you
are washing and drying in like 1 hour straight. Like it washes them first, then it dries them. You never have to worry about, I got to remember to change the laundry.
This dryer dried it in like 20 minutes.
That is
I'm
impressive.
not even kidding you. It was so fast.
It's probably because it's brand new.
So I've got the next load going while I'm here.
It'll be fine.
But hopefully the barn's not burning down.
I feel like we would see smoke from here. We're fine.
Oh my.
It's all good.
So I'm very excited about it. But I even thought, I can use it for the camper. I can wash all the linens and the towels and come home.
And never have to run them back and forth.
That is a good point. It'll be very nice. I just have to go up and down the stairs, which is a lot of stairs, it feels like. So the Amish were there working today. So I think all of the interior wood that is going to be done, minus the railings, because that won't be done before the graduation barn party, everything should be done. Our sink is hooked up.
So what else other than those railings needs done?
We need to organize and put it all together. Okay, we need to take all the scraps out, get everything
needs cleaned up.
Needs cleaned.
Yeah.
We have now dust again
but
everywhere.
all the finish work is done.
Well, it will be on Wednesday, hopefully. They have to come back. So we got the wood, and then so everything will be done except the railings. And then once the railings go in, then we'll have a little wood to put on the front because they don't want to like drill into the to the wood. So we're coming along.
It's happening.
But we're in Holy Week. Happy Easter to everybody.
Easter's this week.
You know, Palm Sunday is always one of my favorites because I love the palms. The kids always walk through with their palms, and I just love it. It's so, I don't know, it's just nice. It's very lovely. We'll be closed this week on Sunday to spend Easter with our families, and
it'll be nice.
It'll be a delightful time.
Passover starts on Wednesday. Well, when you're listening to this, it'll be
Passover.
Yeah, we don't do much for it. We just go to my aunt's house for dinner.
And what do you eat at Passover dinner?
Well, so you cannot eat
anything unleavened
bread, right? So it's a gluten-free girl's dream, basically. But instead, you eat matzah, which I cannot eat matzah because there is gluten in it. But it's basically
like we have matzah soup.
You have matzo ball soup, yeah, but I can't have the matzo ball. But yeah,
right.
So I will tell you, Passover is. I was just talking to a friend of mine and Kristin's who is also Jewish. Was at the market this afternoon, and we were talking about Passover, and I will say, out of every Jewish holiday, this is my least favorite food-wise. The food sucks. It's very bland. It's not great. My grandma did used to make the best brisket, and I love my mother and my aunt, but nobody makes it the way my grandma did. And that was like the only thing.
Memory.
Yeah, that was the only thing that tasted good.
Buc-ee's makes some good brisket. You should have just bought a lot and took it.
I probably should. That would have been a good idea. Nobody would have known.
We highly recommend the brisket mac.
But I will
not
say,
you, but like if you can eat gluten.
But my mom does always, my favorite food growing up was barbecued beef, like pulled barbecued beef. But it was only good to me if it was the leftover brisket. Like she couldn't make it fresh.
Yeah.
It had to be like we had brisket for like a holiday like this. And then the next day I would have the barbecue
I feel
beef.
like the Jewish community makes some good egg salad.
I would agree with that. Like a deli, like a Jewish deli. Yeah. So like my mom will make a kugel. Like if you ever heard of kugel. Yeah. So my mom will make one with matzah meal. It's just not the same. Like it's just.
You got to continue the tradition. You got to get your Graham's recipe.
I know. It's a very bland meal though. It's just not that great. So it's not one that I super look forward to.
Well, then Easter you'll have a delicious meal.
So you guys want to laugh. I know we're over time, but this is my Italian mother-in-law. So I texted her to confirm that I'm making appetizers. We do ham on Easter.
You guys do all the appetizers. I don't know how you do appetizers because how do you eat the regular food?
Somehow. But I said, okay, so we do ham and some kind of pasta, usually, shocker. And I said, okay, I'm going to make the cheesy potatoes with the cornflakes and I'm making broccoli salad and the appetizers. Do you need me to do anything else? She's like, no, I'm making ham, macaroni salad, pies, pepperoni bread, wagon wheels. That's like, the little wagon wheel pasta for my niece and nephew. That's it. I'm blown away. We will have a normal size. I mean, this is still a ridiculously sized meal, to be clear.
Yeah, for sure.
But we will have a normal sized meal.
We are going to have my mother-in-law's potato salad.
You do love that, don't you?
I love her potato salad. Oh, I get so excited for it. It's just so good.
What holiday was it that she wasn't going to make it and you were really upset?
I'm like, I think it was Christmas.
It was Christmas.
Or New Year's. No, New Year's Day. I'm like, can we
add that in?
That?
Right.
It's so good. I love it. It's such a treat.
I love it.
So happy Easter.
Happy
Passover.
Happy Passover.
Until next time, friends, we're mismatched.